Anybody home?
If you want any beer, it's in the icebox. Are you a prowler or do you have a search warrant?
I was looking for Miss Mona Stevens.
I'm Mona Stevens. Don't wait for an invitation, just let yourself in.
I'm sorry. I'm John Forbes, Olympic Mutual Insurance Company.
Make yourself at home. Sit down.
Thank you.
Take off your hat. I was quite a boy you sent to see me yesterday. I've met some weird ones in my life, but that one nearly scared me to death.
MacDonald isn't with the company. He's a private detective for you sometimes.
I don't care who he is.
I'm sorry he annoyed you.
You shouldn't be let loose without a keeper. I suppose you're after the gifts Smiley gave me?
That's right.
I don't suppose you'd believe me if I told you I didn't ask him for any of those things.
It doesn't matter one way or the other.
Doesn't it?
I'd like a list of the articles, if you don't mind.
What will you do with them?
Try to realize what we can. My company bonded Mr. Smiley for $10,000. We had to make it good when he stole the money.
I thought he was paying for that in jail.
Unfortunately, that doesn't give us back a penny.
Supposing I decide to be difficult.
Then we'll be difficult.
You'd have a hard time proving that any of those gifts were bought with stolen money.
We'd have a hard time, but we'd do it. Are you going to cooperate, Miss Stevens?
I don't know. What good would it do Smiley?
Well, he only got a year. He's eligible for parole in 2 months. If we recovered some of the money, it might help him.
Then again, it might not. Who cares? I don't want that stuff anyway. Have you got a pencil?
Oh, it's pen.
I've got a fur coat, a car, you need the down payment. I've got a few dresses and an engagement ring. It's not a very good diamond, but believe it or not, it's the first engagement ring I've ever had. I'm rather fond of it.
I'm sorry to have to do this.
I don't think you are.
Believe me, I don't enjoy this sort of thing.
No, I don't suppose you do. In fact, I don't imagine you like it or dislike it.
What do you mean?
You're a little man with a briefcase. You go to work every morning and you do as you're told. Today they said go to such and such an address and pick up some stolen goods. So here you are. Tonight when you're sitting around with the boys having a beer, you'll say, you should have seen the babe I ran into today. Not bad. But you know me, strictly business when I'm on the job.
Is that the way I impress you?
That's the way.
How should I be?
If you were a nice guy, you'd cry a little bit with me. You'd really feel sorry for a girl whose first engagement ring was bought by a man stupid enough to embezzle and stupid enough to get caught.
Would I take the ring?
Sure, that's part of your job. But you'd act a little human while you were doing it.
Come on. I'll buy you a drink.
At this time of day? According to statistics, insurance men drink 1 3/4 highballs every day, but only after the sun goes down.
You know, I'd shoot myself if I thought I was turning into the sort of guy you just described.
I'll not only have a drink, but I have a gun, too.
Let's take the drink first. If that doesn't work, I'll make a deal with you on the gun.
What about the boat?
Boat?
Yes, the boat. You mean you and your playmate didn't know about it?
No.
Well, might as well make it complete. I'll show it to you. Looking at my samples?
Yes. You photograph very well.
I'd better. It's my business. Your Olympic Mutual, what's its name, doesn't advertise, does it?
Oh, yes, but in our business, we run more to photographs of the Rock of Gibraltar or Eagles.
Then I'm afraid I'm not your type. Let's go. You can leave that. I hardly think we'll be gone overnight.
Will they be all right here?
They have been so far.
All right.
I guess you're just a natural-born athlete.
This morning I was talking about going to South America. I don't think I could make it to South Los Angeles.
Cheer up, we're here.
Somebody's been kidding me. Crime does pay.
Oh, not that one, the one over there.
Oh.
What'd you expect, the Queen Mary? Do you think you can make it, or do you want me to take over?
Are you kidding? I'm good for another 10 seconds.
Well, what do you think of my baby?
Not bad.
You should have seen her before I painted her.
You painted it.
You'd be surprised what a little elbow grease will do when you're short of money. Of course, you wouldn't know about that.
No, I work for an insurance company. Let's take her out.
You mean you want to take a ride?
Why not? Company's time, your gas.
Would you like to take over for a while?
Sure. Who wants to live forever?
Lots of fun, isn't it?
Certainly is. You're really crazy about this, aren't you?
I'd rather have it more than anything I've ever owned. Didn't you promise something about buying me a drink?
That's right, I did. You better take her in.
This is the life. Have you ever noticed? If for some reason you want to feel completely out of step with the rest of the world, the only thing to do is sit around a cocktail lounge in the afternoon.
Why?
Well, you sit around in the gloom and Have a few quiet, meditative drinks. Get everything figured out. Then you go out and the sun hits you. And you feel like something that's been drinking in a gopher hole.
How did you ever get mixed up with someone like Smiley?
As the girl said, just lucky, I guess. Anyway, he was just too much in love with me. He wanted to do things for me, and he didn't have the money, so he went out and got some.
Did he have to? Was it that important to you?
No, but he didn't know it. I liked him mostly because he was nice to me. Very few men are. That means a lot. What do you care about me?
Oh, just curious, I guess.
Well, that's flattering.
I didn't mean it that way. I guess I'm a little out of practice. I never quote anything but statistics. I'm a little unsure of myself whenever I crawl out of my briefcase.
I'm sorry I let into you like that back at the apartment.
Got you a free drink, didn't
Do you have to be someplace for dinner?
No. No, I don't have to be anywhere.
Well, here's to dinner.